Everyone, welcome back to this weekly tip to help you or a loved one fight cancer. When I was first diagnosed with cancer, I was only 35. My kids were only 4 and 2 at the time, still too young to fully understand everything. I thought I might never see them grow up. So I secretly started to write down messages for my kids in case of the worst. And someday, hopefully, they would be able to read my messages to them. I wrote down things that I want to impart in them as a mom, things that I personally believe in, things like friendship sledding being wrong, things like, just faking it until you can make it as a part of making your way in life. Don't try to change your grandparents or parents. And empathy, honestly, is the path to happiness. Then, as I did more research, I started realizing that journaling could actually really help me to cope with all of these crazy emotions that I was feeling. And so I started spending 5 to 10 minutes every day doing gratitude journaling. I would write in there all the things that I was grateful for that day, from small to big things. Things like my kids being healthy, them being able to run around and eat everything. They had no allergies, or things that were happening at work, my opportunities that were before me, the fact that I had a house to stay in at night and was comfortable, the fact that I had a great husband. All of these things would go into the journal every night. And this gratitude journaling would give me a few minutes of true peace. It was very hard to come by. And this is why I now include a custom journal for cancer patients inside of the Amadira gift boxes. So today, I had a question for you. If you had a complete blank page, what would you write? What would you write to someone you love? What are you trying to say to somebody but aren't? Sometimes talking about cancer and the things that you deal with when it comes is so hard that writing about it in private is a big relief. Gogs Gagnon, who is the author of the book Prostate Cancer Strikes, talks about on his blog how when he first got hit with cancer, he found it super tough to talk to anybody about it, including his spouse. But then he realized that it helped to open up and start talking about the cancer, and he began a private journal. And in his case, his journal actually became his book. So how does journaling help us through an experience like cancer? Well, there's actually been a lot of research coming out over the past 20 years that demonstrates how writing about traumatic and stressful events in your life can have a positive impact on your physical and emotional health. And I'm just going to look at my notes here. The studies have actually shown that journaling can reduce anxiety, it can help boost your immune function, and it's even been shown to help with vaccine effectiveness. So yes, if COVID has you worried, journaling maybe will help you there too. But there's also a really cool study that the University of Kansas did back in 2002. They got 60 women with early stage breast cancer into the study, and they divided them into 3 groups. One group was asked to write their deepest thoughts and feelings about breast cancer. The other one was asked to focus on the positive things that had happened during their breast cancer experience. And the last one was asked to simply report the facts about their treatment. That's it. After 3 months, the first 2 groups who wrote about their emotions reported about 1/3 fewer symptoms and medical appointments, and the group who was writing was limited to just the facts. What I found really super cool about that study is that the results actually depended on how the women were dealing with the cancer before they started writing. So the women who tended to avoid thinking about breast cancer to begin with, they improved more from focusing on writing positive thoughts and feelings, and they actually had significantly fewer doctor's visits for cancer-related issues. Now, for those who were expressing their full range of thoughts and feelings about having breast cancer to begin with, they reported feeling less negative physical symptoms, and they actually had fewer doctor's visits also for cancer-related issues. Generally, journaling just helps you connect with others better, and it helps you practice gratitude. And that gratitude piece, I've since realized, is actually really connected with how your brain gives out serotonin and dopamine, which are responsible for you feeling happiness. Now, of course, I am just talking about journaling, but really, it could be any type of writing. I'm not saying that it has to be in a journal. You know, lots of people with cancer obviously start their own blog and they find it super therapeutic to be publicly talking about all of their emotions and being able to share everything with their friends and family at once. And social media obviously lets you do that too. And some people find, I think, doing video maybe easier than writing everything down. So what do I recommend for you to get started? Just do it. It's so easy. You can take out your phone and dictate to it, carry a travel journal with you and write whenever you can. There's apps on your phone on the web, but you know, there's nothing like pen and paper in my opinion. If you don't feel like you're a natural writer, that's okay. There's a lot of different types of journaling, because even as I'm talking about gratitude journaling, there's different types and you should find the one that you like. You know, there's dream journaling that you can look into, art journaling, humor journaling, line of day journaling, stream of consciousness journaling. There's lots that you can look up if you want some structure. Now, if you do want to journal daily, think about making a part of your daily routine. If you're writing it in the morning, it can help set the tone for the rest of the day. If you're writing before bedtime, it can help you to wind down and process everything that's happened and actually file crazy thoughts away so it doesn't bother you when you're trying to go to sleep. I personally find that the most helpful. Whatever you do decide to do, just don't try to censor yourself too much. Put down what comes to mind and try to expand beyond just the facts of what happened during the day. The research does show that when you express more of the emotional side, you're going to get more benefits. So that means sharing what you're feeling about your diagnosis and your treatment, what your hopes and fears are for the future, what your goals may be, maybe even like a funny story, all fair game. The truly important thing that you write what's important to you. And of course, sometimes it's good to get help from someone else. So if you're really stuck, maybe try a journaling workshop. I'll include a link to some of the ones I found around for you to take a look at in the video description. In summary, if you or a loved one have cancer, journaling can help a lot. It can help you to deal and cope emotionally. It can help with your anxiety. It can help with your sleep and self-esteem and improve your immune system. So why not start now? If you've gotten to the end, please do share what you're grateful for in the comments below. I would love to hear how you may be taking this tip in your daily life. All right, until next time, see ya. What are you grateful for?
I'm grateful for my house, the park in front of me, and the pool's about to get made.
Do you like writing?
I mean...
Is it fun?
I like writing. Not that good at picturing. I don't like cursive too much. But, you know, everything else is fine. I like writing titles.
Who's the best mommy?
You!